Hey guys, welcome back. This is Mrs. Pickett. I'm so excited to be back at school and making new videos for you guys and starting this brand new unit that is going to be all about area and perimeter. So this video specifically is going to talk only about the perimeter part. So we're going to learn how to identify the perimeter of polygons. So the first thing we probably want to talk about is just what is perimeter? What is this funky word that Mrs. Pickett keeps saying? Perimeter. Go ahead and say it with me. A perimeter is the length and the width of a shape, and you add it all together. So what that means is I'm going to take, let's say I'm going to take a square, for example. I guess that looks a little bit more like a rectangle, but so let's call this a rectangle. So I've got my length, which is 2. And we've got the width, which is 4. So if I wanted to find the perimeter of that shape, I want to find how big it is or how long it is if I put all these sides flat, if that makes sense. So it's almost like I'm taking my shape and I'm completely stretching it out so it's flat, and I want to know how long it's going to be. So all I have to do when I look for the perimeter is I'm going to add all the sides of my shape. That's it. So I'm going to say on this shape, 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4. When I add the sides of my shape, I like to cross them off just so I don't add them again, especially when I get a really big shape with lots of sides. Sometimes I get confused. So then all you do is add. 2 plus 2 we know is 4, and then if we have 3 4s, that's just like a multiplication problem. 3 groups of 4 we know is 12. So the perimeter of this shape is going to be 12. And we're going to say it's 12 units because we don't actually know if we're measuring in inches or in feet or in centimeters right now. And if you don't know, you always say units. So let's do another example just like that. Okay, so I've got my shape and I have my sides. Now remember, when we look for the perimeter, we add all the sides up. So I'm going to add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And hopefully you saw me there crossing off the 3's as I went. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. And there you have it. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12. And so we would say the perimeter of this shape is 12 units. Okay, so let's say this is our playground here, or a garden. It looks more like a garden to me, I think. And we needed to know how much fence was going to go around the playground. You're going to notice here that the fences already seem to be started, and we know how long each side is. So when we're looking to put something around a shape, like a fence, you're putting walls up, something like that, that's going to be when perimeter is going to be really helpful. So with this shape, we know that we've got our sides are 10, 5, 10, and 5. And so to find the perimeter, we're going to add all the sides. Go ahead and say that. Add all the sides. And so we're going to say perimeter is 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5. We know 10 and 10 is 20, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10, which would give me a total perimeter of 30. So our perimeter is 30, don't forget to label, 30 units. So if you remember just a minute ago, I told you that it's really important when you have a shape with lots of sides to be really careful not to miss a number. So I want to show you a quick example of what that's going to look like. So with this shape, this is a funky shape. This is still a polygon. It's still a shape. It's just not a square or a rectangle or a triangle. And so with this kind of shape, if we're looking for the perimeter, we're still going to add the sides. That's same thing. And so we'll start with the 9. We're going to cross out the 9, and I'm going to say perimeter equals 9 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. Now I'm totally sure I got them all because you're going to notice I've crossed them all off and I have nothing left. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all these numbers together. I like to always start off with the ones that are easier for me to add. I know that 6 and 4 is 10, so I'm going to cross those off. 9 and 5 is 14. Then really I can just say the 10 and the 8 is 18. So when I'm finished, all I'm really going to add is 18 plus 14. 8 plus 4 is 12. Regroup, 3. So my answer is 32. And if you're going to notice on this shape, we don't have to put units because we actually have a unit measurement, and it's meters. So instead of saying units on this one, we're going to say 32 meters. Just like that, super easy. Let's do one more example, and then I'm going to let you take off. Okay, so here's my shape, my funky shape, and here is my measurements. All right, I want to know how much fence is going to go around the shape. So I need to find the perimeter. So I'm going to add. I'm going to say perimeter equals 8 plus 1 plus 5 plus 3, another 3. Don't forget your 4. I'm going to make sure I included all of those numbers, which I did. Now I'm going to add. I'm going to combine my 3 and my 3 to get 6, 6 and 4 to get 10. I know that 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 and 5 is 14. Now I'm going to combine my 14 and my 10 to get 24. Again, I don't have units. I'm sorry, a unit of measurement, so I'm going to put units in here. And voila, there you have it. Okay, friends, I'm going to challenge you to try this one on your own. I'm going to have you pause the video here in just a minute, find the perimeter, and then when you play it again, you should have your answer. All right, guys, see you soon. Your joke for today is, when is a baseball player like a spider? See you soon.